Hello and welcome students to Avision SSC Bank exams. I'm Sneha ma'am. Today I'm back with the 14th part of our practice sessions. Like every day, we take out questions from your previous year English question paper and I solve them and we discuss about which one is the correct one and how to solve your answers, what will be the approach during your exams, because learning and solving questions are two separate experiences, and when you get all questions tend to get confused, and that is the purpose of doing and solving a group of 12-15 questions each day, so that you can effectively follow that pattern in your exam and get good marks in English. So let us start off without much time waste. We will look at our first slide and go through our questions that are of mixed kind. Like this first one, C, is an idiom question. We start with an idiom question. The sentence goes as: information technology has developed by leaps and bounds, and the underlined portion is your idiom, that is leaps and bounds. So I've time and again I've told what are idioms. If you have confusion about idioms, do look up more books and practice. So idioms, they mean more than your verbal meaning, more than the verbal meaning, beyond their verbal meaning, they mean something more than that. So while leaps and bounds, it means, but something is connected to that, it's not totally uh, not attached meaning, it's not like that. By leaps and bounds, it means that it does not mean someone is leaping and jumping. It means it is taking, something is taking a good pace, a very fast pace, very fast, the rapid. So that is the exact meaning of leaps and bounds. Our options are: number one, at a rapid pace; number two is very gradually; number three is through unfair means; and number four is in far off places. Okay, so seeing every option, we come that number one is the correct answer. At a rapid pace will be the correct one, because leaps and bounds means very fast. Okay, the second one is a narration question. Narration are very important. To solve narration effectively, you need to go through verbs also, and tenses as well, and pronouns as well. So tense, verbs and pronouns, three are very important, because when they have sent like this: he said to me, I celebrated my birthday 2 days ago. So don't people get confused as to which pronoun denotes to whom, who is I, who is me, who is my. So all these get confusing with he, she, and any third person pronouns also. So for that purpose, pronouns are important. To change it to which tense, knowing that is most important, tense and the verbs also. So in this sentence, who is I? I is the speaker, that is he, right? And who is my? My is also the same person, because the speaker is saying I celebrated my birthday. So whose birthday is celebrated? This, his birthday is celebrated. This third person who is there, the third person, this person's birthday is being celebrated. So let's explore our options to see which one converts it most properly. He told Manoj that he celebrated his birthday 2 days ago. Okay, number two is he told Manoj that he celebrated my birthday. Number three is that I celebrated my birthday 2 days ago. And number four is that he had celebrated his birthday 2 days before. So seeing from all the options, 2, 3, 4, they don't seem correct. I'll tell the reasons why. Number two says my birthday. but it won't be my anymore in the indirect sentence because there is no one to express as my, it's his, because the perspective has changed now. It's no more in the subjective case, it's in the objective case now. And 2 days before also it won't be used. He told Manoj that I celebrated. So I also, we can't use pronouns like I and my because they are all subjective pronouns, right? It all will be in the third person. They won't be in the first person anymore. It will be he and his. And number 4, which is 2 days before, is also not correct. So, and he had celebrated, we don't need had because we don't have a perfect tense here. We don't need a perfect tense, we just need a simple past tense, that's all. So seeing from all perspective, number 1, he told Manoj that he celebrated his birthday 2 days ago is the most appropriate option over here, and this is your answer. Number 3 is a sentence improvement question. The sentence is she are having 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Okay, so from reading it you can understand that this is the portion which is wrong, but what will be the correct one? Okay, firstly, we don't use have with a third person. It's always I have, you have, but she has. That means no third person will use have. Okay. But if it is in the plural, it can use have because we write they have. That means a third person plural. Third person plural uses have, and this is a third person but singular. Okay, this is a third person singular, so it won't be have. And also these kind of sentences we do not use a continuous tense, present continuous. No, we don't need a present continuous over here. You can also watch the video on tense if you need more clarification. I won't explain it more over here. The options you have is number 1, no improvement, but no, this is wrong. Number 2 is having, no. 3 is has, and that is the correct one because we also don't need have. It's simply she has 2 brothers and 3 sisters, because one thing is clear, has here is the main verb. Okay, has is the main verb over here, and the tense is also proper. So this is our answer. Number 4 is a one word substitution, and one word substitution you get definition like questions where you have to know names of certain items, names for certain doctors, basically definition based things. There are English words for a group of things. So that our question is a close fitting cover for a sword. Okay, so for this there is a particular name, and that is sheath. That is the name of this item, which is this cover for a sword, that is sheath. We move on to the next slide, and here it starts again with an idiom. As I said that idioms are more than verbal meanings, but they are like connected to that. So here our idiom is 9 days wonder. So our sentence is her success as a singer was a 9 days wonder. So what does it mean? That it's a short period of time, right? A wonder for only 9 days, so that seems a period, a very small time frame, right? A start for a very short period. So let's see our options. A proud achievement, no. Number 2, an impossible feat, also no. 3 is eternal fame, absolutely no, because eternal fame is not, eternal means something which lasts forever, and 9 days wonder means already it means it's a short period thing. And number 4 is a short-lived sensation, and that's our correct answer because 9 days wonder literally means that, an idiom. which means a short period of fame, being remembered for a short period, a short lived sensation. Then second is a passive form. Okay, it's a voice question. There is a video, detailed video on voice in our channel. If you have doubts about that, do watch that and get back to the practice sessions, because voice are very important questions in for the SSC exams. We have looked at the plan carefully. For solving voice questions, I have given a very simple technique, that is point out your subject and object first of the for the from the sentence. Our subject over here is we. So who is the subject usually? Who performs the action, right? Who does the action. So we is the doer of the action and we is the subject. Plan is the object, because what is the object? On whom something is done. So the plan is being looked at, right? So plan is not an active doer, not our subject. Plan is the object, but that's only for our active sentence. When it goes in the passive sentence, our object of the active voice will be changed into the subject of the passive voice. That means the plan will be the subject. Now the plan and we will be the subject in the objective position, so it will be changed to as being looked at, something like this. So let's explore our options. And the third thing to look at is your tense over here, that is have looked. We have looked, and this is a present perfect tense. Now the version has to be changed in the voice. Our option is the plan was looked at carefully. No, we need a perfect tense and no perfect tense is here. Is being looked at? No, also no, because we don't need a continuous tense over here. Number 3 is the plan has been looked, and number 4 is the plan have been looked. So which one seems perfect? Number 3 seems perfect because it has been looked. And why didn't we use have been looked? Because plan is a third person thing. Third persons usually does not use have, and it is also a singular thing. And third person plurals only use have. Third person singular uses has. Third person s. Third person singular on that uses has. So our correct answer is option 3. The next is again a narration question. So sentence is, the Prime Minister has said the government will extend help to the unorganized sector. Okay. From the tense part, it's relatively simpler than the other questions because it is in the future tense, and future tense remains the same. It's only the has have portion that you have to look at, and it's quite very simple. Just remove the quotation and add that. The Prime Minister has said that the government will extend help to the unorganized sector. It's pretty simple. This example is pretty simple, so it's quite easy to arrive at your answer. The rest they use has and would and extended, so we don't need those. Number 4 is an error detection. Okay, you have to detect the error. He loses his tempers on the slightest provocation. So you have to find the error, which portion they have given you the wrong word. So it has 4 options. He loses, but that's correct. Provocation is also correct. The slightest is also correct. His tempers on. So this is your answer. But why? Because tempers don't take an S. Temper itself does not take S. It's the word temper only, because it means mood. It can't be counted. It's an uncountable noun, and it does not have a plural. It's just he loses his temper on the slightest provocation. The last slide we have is, it's again there is a narration question. The sentence is, he said to his brother, now pack your bags and leave now. So one in sentences like these, that first thing you have to notice is the mood of the sentence. What is the tone of the sentence? Mood or tone. So it seems like an order, it seems like an instruction. It's not a request, it's not a suggestion, it's not anything like that. So number one option is, he ordered his brother to pack your bags and leave. But we cannot select this option only because it uses your bag. So as I've said, pay attention to pronouns used. So who is your bags? Whose bag is being addressed as your? It's the brother's bag, right? Because this person, he is saying to this number two person, that is his brother, and your bags is this brother's bag. So it will be to pack his bags. And number two has, he instructed his brother to pack his bags and leave then. And number three has, he suggested his brother. Number four is, he told his brother. So we cannot select 3 and 4 because it's not a suggestion, and 4 it has your bag, so again a wrong thing. So from that, number 2 is our correct answer. He instructed his brother to pack his bags and leave then. And the third thing to be noticed is, now changes to then in the active, in the reported speech. In the indirect speech, it changes to then. So this is something to keep in mind. Right. The second one in this slide is a one word substitution. As I said, name of doctors are very important because there are names, there are different names for all the doctors who treat whatever part they do. So nerve doctors, they are called neurologists, because neuro, this word means nerves, and always remember, logist is connected to doctor. So what you need to remember is the first portion of the names, like which portion is denoted by which noun, like cardio. Cardio means heart, so a cardiologist is a heart doctor. Ophthalmologist, it's little bit confusing, but it's very easy. It just means an eye doctor, because ophthalmo is related to eyes. Similarly, here your question is, a doctor who treats skin diseases, and your answer is number one, dermatologist, because derma means skin, and logist, as I said, are doctors, so a skin doctor. The third one is yet again a narration question, but this is different. It's comparatively a little tough to write your direct form sentence, a reporting speech, than rather a reported speech. But here you have to pay attention to the described verb and mood, because this conveys you the tone of the sentence. The sentence is, the policeman warned us not to block the traffic. So what is the verb used here is very important. The verb is warning. The police warned, and accordingly you need to match the tone with your options. Number one is, the policeman said to us, let us not block the traffic. A policeman firstly does not talk like a suggestion, so it's absolutely not our answer, because it's not simply said, and they don't use words like let and all. So let is used in suggestions and friendly talk, but policeman doesn't talk in a friendly manner with us. It's a warning, it's a serious thing. Number two is, the policeman said to us, you did not block the traffic. The type is not matching with the sentence, because it seems like a statement and not our answer. Number three is, the policeman said to us, we should not block the traffic. Again, words like should are not used in warnings, because it's more of a suggestion, and it's a no for our answer. Number four is, the policeman said to us, do not block the traffic. And that is our answer, because it's a direct instruction, it's a direct warning. This is how the policeman would talk. Okay, do not block the traffic. So this is our answer. The last one again is a narration question, and the sentence is: the supervisor said to the worker, "How long have you been working for this company?" So it's a question, it's an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence, and especially this sentence, is very important because there are many things you have to keep in mind. Firstly, this verb structure. Have you been working? Have you been working? So, and that too in the question form. So accordingly, you need to, the verb structure will be a large one, so pay attention and see your options carefully. Number one is: the supervisor asked the worker, for how long had he been working for this company? Everything seemed proper except for this fact that they have used this over here. This won't be used anymore in our indirect speech because it will be changed to that, for that company, because now it is being reported and there is a difference. There are words that need to be changed in the reported speech, and the words are now, this, today, tomorrow, yesterday, all these words. So we cannot use this option. Number two is: the supervisor asked the worker, how long had he been working? No, being also cannot be used because it's a continuous form. We don't need this. 3 is: ask the worker that how long you had been working. So a problem with the pronoun. You cannot be used anymore because it's he now. The worker is being asked. And number 4 is: the supervisor asked the worker how long he had been working for that company. And seeing from all perspectives, this seems the correct option. Okay, this seems the correct one, because it has that also as well. It ticks the verb portion as well and the pronoun structure as well. So everything is correct in this sentence. So for today, this session is over, and in the next class, I'll bring more questions from your previous year question paper to solve with you. If you have problems and doubts about various topics, you can watch the topic videos made at the beginning of the of the channel. You have to scroll down and find them, and then you can come to look at these practice sessions for more clarification, because when you get your exam questions, it's different and you have options. So without getting confused, you have to arrive at the correct option, and this is why these practice sessions are being made. So thank you, and meet you in the next class.